Hi, welcome to Storytime. If you have a copy of the It's All About Jesus Bible Storybook, please go grab it and bring it back so that you can follow along. And if you don't have a copy, that's okay too. Please just sit back and enjoy the story.
The story we're going to read is called Joseph's Dream Came True from Genesis 42, 1 through 46, verse 34, and Genesis 50, verses 15 through 21. As we read, I want you to think about why can it be hard to forgive others? And how should Jesus, forgiving our sin, help us forgive others? Jacob and his family were in trouble. They did not have enough food to eat. No one in the land of Canaan had enough food to eat, but Jacob learned that there was food in Egypt. So Jacob sent 10 of his sons to buy some grain. His son Benjamin stayed home. Joseph had a powerful job in Egypt. He was in charge of who got food, so brothers came to him and bowed down. Joseph knew who these men were, but they did not recognize him as their brother, whom they had sold into slavery years before. Joseph remembered his dreams of his brothers bowing down to him. Joseph's dreams were coming true. Joseph said, "I think you are spies. I think you are here to spy on the land." But the brothers said, "No, we are not spies. We are brothers. There are 12 of us, but our youngest brother is at home with our father, and our another brother is dead." Joseph put his brothers in prison for 3 days. Then he said, "Go home and bring your youngest brother back to me to prove you are not spies. But one of you must stay here." The brothers went home with food for their families, and one of them stayed in Egypt. They told their father everything that had happened, and their father was upset. "Do not take my youngest son with you," he said. "Joseph is dead, and I cannot lose another son." When all the food was gone, Jacob asked his sons to go back to Egypt. "We can only go back if we take Benjamin with us," Judah said. "I promised to bring him home." So the brothers returned to Egypt. They took money to pay for their food. They took a special gift for Joseph. Joseph invited all of the brothers to his home for a meal. After the meal, Joseph sent away all of his attendants. He cried in front of his brothers. "I am Joseph," he told them. "I am your brother. You sold me into Egypt, but do not be afraid. God sent me here so that I could save your people, a remnant from the famine." Joseph told his brothers to go home and gather all their family and belongings and come back to Egypt, where they would have enough food to eat. On the way to Egypt, God spoke to Jacob in a vision. A vision is like a dream, but Jacob was awake. God said, "I am God, the God of your father. Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you a great nation there. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also bring you back." All of Jacob's family, from sons to great-grandsons, went to Egypt. Jacob hugged his son Joseph, and they cried. Jacob's family was blessed in Egypt, but Jacob grew older and died. Now Joseph's brothers were afraid Joseph would punish them for what they did to him. Joseph said, "You planned evil against me. God planned it for good, to bring about the present result, the survival of many people." Then Joseph comforted his brothers and spoke kindly to them. Our Christ connection for today is, God had a plan for Joseph's life. He allowed Joseph to suffer in order to rescue a whole nation. God planned for Jesus to suffer so that many people from all the nations would be saved.
Thank you for reading for us, Miss Nicole. What a great story about Joseph and his brothers and the kindness that Joseph extended to them. So, boys and girls, how do we know that God is always good to us? What do you think about that? Well, Psalm 23:6 tells us, "Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life." So Jesus is our good shepherd, and just like God took care of Joseph in Egypt, he is always working for our good too. So if you would like to do a craft to go with today's story, please check out our guide for kids on our website. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye!